Copywriting with AI agent. That phrase might sound futuristic, but it's not. It's right now. And if you're an entrepreneur trying to figure out how to use AI to help with copywriting, you're about to see why this could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Most people fire up ChatGPT and hope it's out magic. What they get instead, generic cookie cutter words that could belong to anyone, certainly don't sound like you or perhaps your client. And the truth is, words like that don't sell, not anymore. But here's the shift. I built an entire team of AI copywriting agents trained by me, infused with my 21 years of copywriting and marketing experience that you can use immediately, not someday, not after months of struggle or trying to figure out how to create these yourself, right now, today. And I'm going to show you how they work. Later, I'll show you what happens when they all work together like a dream team to generate copy that actually moves people to action. Let's be honest, writing your own copy can feel like staring at a blinking cursor while you're slowly sinking in quicksand. You know your business matters, you know you've got something to offer. But when you try to write, you either spend hours wrestling with words that don't land, or you hand it off to ChatGPT and the results sound robotic, not like you. So obviously written by AI. Meanwhile, the stakes keep rising. The copywriting industry is projected to grow from nearly $28 billion right now in 2025 to over $42 billion by 2030. That's only a few years away. That's almost 9% growth every single year. And entrepreneurship is shifting too. By 2027, half the US workforce will be freelancing. Translation: words are still in demand, just like they always have been. Copy that converts is gold, but only if you can create it with both speed and soul. And this is where my story comes in. I didn't start copywriting until I was already past 50. And in that first year, I went from barely making it to a $500,000. Now, I also had no experience, had never done it before. I didn't even know what copywriting was until I read an article about it and made a decision that I was going to be that person. That's what happened. I'm not saying it'll happen for everyone else like that, but it's what happened for me because that skill changed everything for me. Here's the thing. I don't expect anyone else to replicate that exact number by any means. What I do know is this: when you learn copywriting, you can create reliable monthly revenue. It's one of the most adaptable, resilient skills in entrepreneurship. So, why did I turn to AI? Honestly, at first I was skeptical. I thought, there's no way this can replace what I do. And you know what? I was right. It doesn't replace it, it compresses it, it elevates it, it accelerates it. And I realized I could take 21 years of experience and compress it into something scalable, usable, and faster for others. So instead of spending 8 to 12 months grinding through trial and error and barely making any money, people could start with a foundation already built for something people already want. That's why I created my custom GPT agents, not as gadgets, not as an entertainment, not as gimmicks, but as living extensions of my expertise. They're already trained, already infused with my voice, my frequency, my energy, all ready to go. And they don't work alone. They work like a team. Each agent carries its own responsibility, but together they create something greater. Let me show you. Let me get Maggie out here for you. This is Maggie, and Maggie is my custom GPT. And today I'm going to show you just really quickly how she works. Magnetic messaging coach Maggie. She simplifies your marketing messaging by helping you craft irresistible offers aligned with your values and your audience. And you can ask Maggie to help you with a specific niche market. Just click to begin. So I'm just going to do it real quick and I'm going to speak to her. I'll show you how this works because you can set up your keyboard. Hey, Maggie, today I'd like to show how you can write an email very quickly And let's write an email about email. I want to have a short subject line. I want it to be very conversational. And I want you to give at least 3 reasons why email is so essential right now for any entrepreneur. Don't use any emojis, avoid typical AI words, and just make this very engaging. And let's see what you can do. So there's the prompt that I spoke, and I'm just going to hit go. And let's see. Oh, let's see. We got one. How many seconds are we doing here? Not even a minute. Here's a short conversational email about the power of email with a clear subject line under 60 characters and 3 solid reasons that make it magnetic for entrepreneurs. Here's the subject line: email still wins. Here's why. And here's the body copy. Let's talk about email for a sec. Yes, email. Because even with all the shiny platforms out there, email is still where real connection and real sales happen. Here's why it's a non negotiable for entrepreneurs today. One, it's yours. You control the list, the message, and the timing. No algorithms decide who sees your content. Two, it builds trust fast. Showing up consistently in someone's inbox makes your voice familiar, and familiarity leads to conversions. And three, it multiplies your reach. One email can turn into a blog, a reel, a podcast intro. Your content engine starts here. Email isn't old school, it's your power tool. All you have to do is use it. Want to turn email into your most profitable habit? Just hit reply and let's talk. Now, and it goes on to ask me some other questions, anything that I would like to include in that. But here's the thing: all I have to do is tell Maggie what else I want her to add to that, and she's ready to go. So you see, it's personal, it's conversational, and I think it took us less than 60 seconds to write it. That doesn't mean you're not going to go in there and do a little decorating, a little adjusting. I didn't tell her how I wanted to have the sign off, for example. You could add that yourself, or you could simply give her those instructions. But I just wanted you to see how Maggie works and how fast you can get there, because she already understands how to write a really effective email. So in seconds, she produced a draft that sounded human, warm, relatable, not robotic. Now, imagine you have not just Maggie, but a whole dream team: an architect for opt ins, a coach for messaging like Maggie, a builder for avatars, even one that can repurpose your existing content in seconds. You become omnipresent because she can create your content into things that go all over the internet with one simple core content, each one carrying the weight of their role, so you don't have to. That's the difference between playing solo and having an orchestra at your fingertips. Here's why this matters right now. The world of copywriting isn't shrinking, it's expanding. Businesses are desperate for conversion driven copy. They outsource over 80% of content needs. Email marketing alone delivers an ROI, a return on investment, of $36 to $42 for every $1 spent. 36 to 42 times more. And in e-commerce, that number skyrockets. So if you're wondering where to begin, the simplest, most profitable place is email. That's why my agents are trained to create campaigns, subject lines, and sequences that actually get opened, clicked, and acted on. This is like standing at the edge of a rising tide. You can either sit in the sand with your toes in the sand watching, or you can raise the sail and ride it. Now, I can almost hear the objections. Isn't this too technical? No. My agents live right inside ChatGPT, $20 a month account. If you can type, you can use them. But will it really sound like me? It's the beauty. I've already done the heavy lifting. The agents are trained to adapt to your voice, not erase it, or the voice of your client. I'll show you exactly how that works. Doesn't AI replace human creativity? Not at all. Think of AI as the piano. The music still comes from you, but now you can play faster, richer, more beautifully without fumbling for every note. It's actually a creativity enhancer. I promise you, you'll come up with ideas you never would have thought of on your own, because it happens to me as well, even with 21 years of experience. So where does this leave you? You don't need to build complicated automations. You don't need to figure out how to train a copywriting agent from scratch. I've already built the team. And inside my private community, the AI Accelerated Entrepreneur, you get access Just one of the things of many that you get access to is AI Copy Camp. They include the very agents I've shown you today, 4 of them actually, and weekly coaching calls to help you put them into action. Now, I've got a special founders offer right now for this community. It's a one-time payment of just $97. One time, not a membership that you have to keep paying every month, just one payment. And you can stay as long as you want, forever if you'd like. It's not about chasing trends. It's about creating sustainable, reliable momentum for your business with tools that are already proven from a copywriter who's been proving it for over 20 years before I had ChatGPT or AI. Now it's just easier and faster, and quite frankly, in a lot of ways, better. So if you're ready to see how copywriting with AI agent can shift everything for you, the link is waiting below. Next time, I'll reveal the simple way these agents collaborate, like a relay team, all sitting at the same table, all hearing the conversation and ready to act and carry the load for their part of what you're doing. And you'll be able to produce entire campaigns in a record time. So, what I need to do now, subscribe and comment, and I'll speak with you again soon. Bye for now.